liberal values of the 1960s counterculture and multiculturalism, progressive politics, and political correctness misrepresented as identity politics created by critical theory. All that's just a conspiracy theory, though. What are you going to believe, your lying eyes or Wikipedia? Meanwhile, MSNBC is totally not trying to undermine our country and our culture by calling Republican members of the House and Senate terrorists and demanding that they be thrown in prison because of the mostly peaceful protest at the Capitol on January 6th.
What happened on January 6th is domestic terrorism. What have we learned from our experience with international terrorism? In order to address that problem, arresting low-level operatives is merely a speed bump, not a roadblock. In order to really tackle terrorism, and this time domestically, you've got to attack and dismantle the command and control element of a terrorist group. And unfortunately, and I know this is painful to hear, that may mean people sitting in Congress right now, people in and around the former president. That's how you do this. Otherwise, recruitment, inciting, and cult-like leadership continues to recruit people to violence.
I wasn't being hyperbolic when I said that literally every single day for the next 3.5 to 4 years, the mainstream media and the Democrats are going to be complaining about January 6th. And on Saturday, Alex Jones was trending on Twitter again because Democrats remembered that he was in Washington, D.C. on January 6th. Of course, he didn't go in the Capitol. He didn't do anything wrong. He was part of a peaceful protest, part of his own rally. But they remembered that he was there, and so he started trending on Twitter from people demanding that he be thrown in prison too. And because I watch CNN so that you don't have to, I noticed that Dana Bash did an interview with Cow Farts for Brains, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and she looked noticeably uncomfortable because she probably went to college wanting to be an actual journalist, but ended up working for CNN and now is interviewing somebody who knows less about politics than a high school student council member.
And I also believe that that the opposition to big money and dark money, you have the Koch brothers and associated organizations from the Koch brothers really doing victory laps about Joe Manchin's opposition to the filibuster. I think that it's...
The Koch brothers don't exist anymore, sweetie. David Koch died 2 years ago. But speaking of dark money, that would be George Soros's MO. Like getting district attorneys elected who then won't prosecute Black Lives Matter rioters and other criminals. But you guys remember what happened to Newt Gingrich when he happened to mention that fact on Fox News, right? Oh, we don't need to be bringing those kind of facts into the discussion. Let's just give the audience some political pop culture to chew on, and then maybe they won't go too far down the rabbit hole. And if you want to go down the rabbit hole, be sure to get my new book, Hollywood Propaganda, How TV, Movies, and Music Shape Our Culture, in paperback from Amazon.com, or download the ebook from any of the major ebook stores. Or if you want to support my channel and get yourself an awesome shirt, head on over to markdice.com and get a Free Speech Zone shirt, an I Love Global Warming shirt, or any of my awesome designs, available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.
Hello everybody. I really don't want my whole screen shared anymore. I'm going to turn that off before I loaded this so that my private messages would not be exposed. Treasure Quest. Which one is Treasure Quest? Hey, buddy. My text-to-speech says that funny. I don't know what my hair looks like right now, but screw it. I don't want to put a hat on. How is my day going? God is good, I am well. Oh, wow. Wait. That's not new. Whatever this is new. Let my people go. What is that? They rearranged everything. What level am I? I'm level 50. I forgot to start Crowder. Oh God, that's loud.
Louder with Crowder is brought to you in part by SielCagwin.com. You don't have to be a freeloader your whole life. The good news is that you can support this show and subscribe by buying really cool clothes. .com.
Can't hear that at all. Now I can. It's really loud. Still. I think. Hearing so many things. My package might be coming. Bucket wrong HDMI cord. And then I bought another one. I don't want to play this. Oh, my friends in this server. Join me. I can't. Do it. That's a lot of money. I think. Who would know? Wait. This game's pretty boring. What? Screw you, Gandalf. Yeah, once they have times 2 XP, the game is shit. Donde está mi amigo? Which one of these gives me more speed? Not that one. This isn't making me any faster. Oh, it did though. How many daily rewards do we have? Is the other one from... Oh, this is an hourly reward. Weird. Wait, is that my friend?
Where's my gun?
That's not my friend.
Oh, I mean, ahoy, everybody.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Ahoy. I didn't know we were recording.
Dave Landau.
All right, it's good to be
That's
here.
me.
Welcome to Louder with
Trying to look
Crowder
at
with
my avatar.
Landau. Yeah, I'm excited about
friend
today's
is not in
show.
the
We got a
server
lot of
anymore.
great people in studio right now. We got Gerald A. How are you?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
I'm
My
great.
friend's not even
Angel A.
playing
right
anymore.
there.
Good, I'm not gonna
That's
play
what I go
anymore.
with. She brings me coffee. She brings me
I can't remember what I was gonna play.
stuff.
3.
I
That's
do,
a lot.
I do it at restaurants.
Are you okay?
No, I'll be like, look, I want a water,
Tycoon.
I want a coffee, and I want chocolate milk.
I played this.
And you deserve it.
I feel I've earned it. Yeah.
Just
Tiny
for
Tim
the
Tebow, how you doing? Quarter black.
Quadruple hourly show.
I'm ready. Anything new? No. Nothing.
I mean,
And of
quadruple
course, Crawdaddy.
hourly
Darren,
quest.
how are you, sir?
Always here when you're here, David.
I invite you every time because I enjoy having you in studio.
Well, thank you, sir.
We have a very exciting show today. We're going to discuss a couple of YouTube guidelines. We have AOC.
But I
being
want
really smart.
either one of
And
these.
let's start off right
Mm.
now. I don't know if anybody's heard about this, but
Why is
an
this
ABC
game
News reporter got Clinton.
Oh, no.
So laggy.
Yeah.
Surprise. That actually is sad.
I
This
know,
my
it is
stream
sad.
isn't
It's
30
just
seconds
they're
delayed this
connected to
time.
people. They have a lot of people in their lives with
Don't know why that was.
that, you know, like,
Die under mysterious circumstances.
right, but they're sad.
It's gotta be that.
Yeah. Yesterday, Christopher Sign, that's his name, right?
Yes.
Ah,
Died.
That's a sin.
that's
I saw that already.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna live. The ABC News reporter who broke the story of the 2016 tarmac meeting
My
between
voice is
Clinton
very loud.
and then Attorney General Loretta Lynch was found dead of an apparent
Turn this
suicide.
back up to me
Yeah.
since I'm so loud.
It's a shame. He was just 45 years old.
2
as I
seconds.
mentioned.
Two
A long
ticks.
time to wait. It really is. They gave. It happened a while ago, but I think they held on to it for a minute.
It's like a grudge thing.
Yeah, they're like, I can't let this go on much longer.
I might as well play
depression.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm referring to.
You're never gonna know the difference.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's the 2016 meeting raised
Glad they
suspicion.
fixed the bug
Of
where
course,
you
the
had to
bill
like
was
wait
lobbying
for the other person
Lynch
to
on Hillary's
finish.
behalf. Yeah,
Before
it
you
is. I'm
could
sure
do
it's not
anything.
connected. And both in
Fuck
2020.
off.
I'm sure there's absolutely not. It was a 30-minute conversation on the tarmac on personal matters.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Was asked about this, and that's what he said.
It's like when the mafia has a conversation
Yes.
and they put on loud music.
That's how the
Turn it
mafia.
up.
Yeah, it's just because they love Sinatra.
They
It's
love-
not because they're
I'm a big
hiding anything.
fan.
They love
Oh,
running to the
you know
payphone
what?
in the
I
rain.
have to turn
Yeah,
this
just
all
enjoy
down
the
because
booth.
that's very loud.
Fly me to the moon, whack him.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And back in 2020, just before the
Whack
release of
him.
his book, Secrets on the Tarmac,
I love Dave
something
Landau.
said on Fox News, he and his family
Actual
had gotten death
host.
threats.
Do you think?
This
You
is
paid the
Ginger.
price
though.
for this,
Too
career-wise. What
often.
kind of threats
And
or
something
have you
else.
received?
Well, my family received significant death threats shortly after breaking this story. Credit cards hacked. My children, we have code words. We have secret code words that they know what to do. And that's why I came back to WBMA, ABC.
Secret code words.
Birmingham, because when I was enduring the death threats, it was
Raider.
my former Alabama football family and my teammates, my coaches who circled around me.
Oh my! Read all about it. You can get the book right now. Secret on the Tarmac.
Well,
what can you?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything strange that there are more early deaths surrounding the Clintons than Vince McMahon. I don't know. You can look into that. I think that's okay. To
Remember his video I
Can't
saw?
have this many young people in their atmosphere. It just can't
The
happen.
sheer
Mhm.
odds.
Yeah.
It's just so
Opposite
strange
Christian
because they're like they
video
know
though.
a lot of people. They're in large groups, and it's like I know, but the
Christopher
suicide ones
Simon.
are the direct contact.
Yeah, especially people that piss them off. It's like taking the JFK kind of Kennedy family curse and applying it to Clinton enemies.
Yes.
Like, just weird things tend to happen. I don't know. I mean,
How many people can have bad breaks at the same time?
It just
you'd be surprised.
it's well the Kennedys.
It's a maintenance issue.
The Kennedys certainly did have bad breaks.
Well,
Well, they had good breaks until they were like, let's take out the mob that got us elected, and they were like, all right,
well, you asked for it.
see you in Dallas.
Oh, jeez.
And what? And
Daily
well, we
quest
actually do
complete.
though, and so that's why I want to make sure that this gets out there. We
Yeah.
do have exclusive footage, so please, be aware that it's a little rough, but we do have exclusive footage.
Take the kids out of the room.
Take the kids out of the room because this is actually exclusive footage of the apparent suicide. Yeah.
Wow.
It's rough.
He's depressed. I mean, he's sad.
That would be
Spoilers.
rough.
Yeah, I don't know if the
Can
book
barely
did as
see
well as
that.
he thought it would.
My sun's shining.
I don't know what led to it.
My son.
How many weird coincidences can surround a family and you're like, no, totally normal. It's absolutely normal.
I think it makes sense to run into the woods and get shot in the back. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
somebody
think it makes sense to hang yourself
While
in a
shooting
cell
yourself in the
while-
back.
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's just so sad. He
So-
put 8 bullets in him from long
What?
range
I
in the
forgot
woods.
to save my
How did
ladder.
he shoot himself in the
again.
back with a long rifle? I'm not sure how
Yeah.
you get one of the reach back.
Oh yeah, Stretch Armstrong hands that guy.
Yeah, he just used some string and he tied it to a tree. That seems like a lot of effort to kill yourself. Why would you want to do that?
But we do go out. Thoughts and prayers.
It does
Sure.
really,
Yeah. So sad for them.
Yeah.
Really is. No matter the circumstances, whatever actually happened.
Yes, absolutely. And I do want to just jump in here too to remind people. This is a live show.
Yes.
Every
is.
Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Go onto our Instagram, our TikTok, Mug Club /live chat, and comment.
Ooh.
Yes. Leave that. It lets us get seen. Go ahead, smash that like button. Whatever it is you want to do. Leave nice
There it is.
things. Look at that.
And smash.
Oh,
There
look
you go.
at
That's the
that.
last one.
It's like Ike and Tina.
Oh no.
I wait for that last
Too
part.
soon?
Purpose
Yeah.
of this.
30 years.
Yeah, guys been dead for.
It's like Clinton and everyone that says anything bad about them.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I'm just making
That doesn't
sure there's
include
nothing
us.
behind me as
Doesn't
well.
include us.
Yeah, exactly.
They really are the Ikes to the Tina Turners of politics.
Yes. Can I just say that I will never
heck?
commit suicide in a weird and unthinkable way
You don't know.
on air to make sure that if anything happens to me.
I just wonder what the kid from Sequest did to him. Okay.
Anyway.
So, I don't know if you guys know about. Let's talk about this week in Biden.
Oh boy.
Ahead of the last weekend's G7 summit, Time magazine was excited to see Biden take on Putin. Look at that cup.
Yeah.
What even
So
worse
not
would you
close
do?
at all.
Look at that picture, though. Doesn't it look like he's about to make love to Putin? Yes.
There's no good place
The
to die.
reflections in his
around here.
glasses. He's got the face where he looks mid-stroke. Like they're trying to make him look Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood, and he just looks like there's the lightning in my brain again.
I mean, come on. If you're trying to make him look tough, what do? You're like, I don't know, put on some
Vaguely
aviators
confused?
and, like airbrush the hell out of that.
Why does he have to be tough?
Because they
Yeah,
say he
stop it.
is.
Well, I
And
know,
he can
but that's the
stand up to
problem.
Putin.
Yeah, corn pop, Putin. Like he just
Yeah.
makes up characters that he's
Does any
beating up.
president
He's like,
want
I remember when I took
aviators?
Bluto and
Yeah.
I
Bomb.
wanted to rape olive oil and hey, whatever.
I heard he wanted to have
Eat your
dinner at
dreams.
4 p.m. though. That was in the writer to meet with Putin.
Well, it's late for him.
First cafeteria, 4 p.m.
He's like, you
dinner.
want to meet me where? He's like, it's an early bird. It's
Make sure
Bob
there's
Evans.
prunes.
I love it.
I need to stay regular.
And he always wants to take somebody behind the barn and show them, He takes Putin anywhere. Putin's a black belt in judo.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
He
kick
would
his
hurl
ass.
that old. He would hurl him.
Yeah,
And he
He'd
probably
stick the landing.
How do you
Putin always
do
probably
this?
has an umbrella on him too with a needle filled with poison.
Like, listen,
Smoke comes
Like,
out the end.
once a KGB agent, always a KGB agent.
Yeah, that doesn't go away.
It looks cloudy out, doesn't it?
Yes. He killed 20 people. He was an interior decorator. Sorry, Sopranos.
Shark got the rest.
Anyway, it looks. Oh, anyway, but this cover art actually went through some changes.
Yeah.
As the artist was making.
Okay.
We allowed Ruth Crowder have obtained the first draft of the original piece.
Okay.
I
see.
Yeah, cuties. Yeah.
A little more accurate.
Are they Russian? No.
No.
Well, certainly not Russian to grow up.
Loves to see that kind of stuff. I hate it.
I can't believe that was a movie. That they're like, yeah, it's children dancing provocatively.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's art.
We're gonna have to interview thousands of kids.
Yeah.
And make them dance for the producer.
That's just getting there is half the fun. The producer says.
Well, that's France for you. No.
I love being in the movie industry.
Oh,
Is that
Flame.
every producer in that one?
oh, I think every
Need to make
producer.
sure that wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't
you know,
you.
like I'm nuts. Come on.
It's a step
not
away.
me.
It's a character work.
Said the fat guy from Head of the Class, who then went to Nickelodeon. Did you know about that guy?
No, what?
Dan,
Yeah,
Schneider.
he's a pedo, Dan Schneider.
yeah,
Wow.
pretty
He
dark.
likes their feet.
That's really gross.
That's why Hannah Montana had a lot of foot shots.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's the Tarantino of kids. These are facts.
These
I
are
can actually
facts.
say
But
this.
Tyler all
You just
in
get mad. You should look it up. I think any video with him shouldn't be up.
We can say allegedly.
We
Cover
could say
bases.
allegedly.
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 Mm,
Right.
drop
Allegedly,
another
he
one.
absolutely did.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
At the G7 summit this weekend, world leaders gathered to hash out global issues, and they kicked it off with some hearty elbow bumps.
Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Boris Johnson looks like a chia pet.
Stop.
Oh, look at that.
Enough.
White people with no rhythm.
Exactly.
Whatsoever. Yeah, Quarter Black, how unacceptable is their whiteness?
It amazes me. Like you think. Wait, also, if you look at the panel of them all standing there, where's the black representation?
None.
There's none.
There's none. If there was one, he'd be like, yeah, "I'm not doing that elbow thing. That's stupid."
They should just cut to, just like Tiny Zeus Lister.
Yeah.
Give me your chain.
Listen, is a fist bump so hard? Really?
Yeah.
It's why it's
Does
in
not
this.
work if you can't
You're
run with
unmasked,
it.
but you're like, hey.
Oh,
So
no.
lame.
Oh no, we didn't show the Canadian Prime Minister. He was masked and elbow bumped.
Not really.
Was he really?
And also
He's a world
showed up
leader.
in blackface
Yeah.
again, which
Pretending he's representing an actual country.
If Trudeau is fist bumping
Imagine
in
not being able to
blackface,
jump-
he's at least trying.
Jump out.
But
And then do my exploit
that
yeah,
far.
This
because
country just reached the population of Metro
it's gonna
LA.
get rid of
Yeah,
my
there you go.
planes.
I bet if they were mic'd, you could hear them all just go, "What's up, brother?"
I need to say it with a little more soul. You've been hanging out with these guys.
Yeah, brother. You want to go down to the tennis club? Oh,
Go.
man, I like polo.
Why do I keep picking them up?
You like lacrosse, brother? Ugh, white
We
people.
represent
We
the
need a world
world.
war. I'm sorry.
Oh, now I can't die.
I'm just saying.
because
I think us whites can admit when we're
Fighting
not
me.
good at stuff.
Severely uncool.
Yeah, severely uncool. That which is fine, as long as you own it.
Yeah, you gotta accept it.
That's why I don't go up to people like, "Hey, I'm Dave. let's touch elbows."
You know what that's called? This is called the weenus.
Is it called the weenus?
You can look this up.
Is it
I'm not
touching
sure.
I
weenus?
learned that in like kindergarten.
It looks like the weenus.
Listen, I don't want to touch anybody else's weenus, okay?
I'm just not an elbow bump guy. Because my uncle never was like, you need to have a firm weenus shape. That's going to get you a job.
Demand respect.
Not any kind of job you want, Dave.
No. You know,
It's a bad career.
yeah, I heard him wrong.
hooray!
But the real highlights this week was former Vice President Joe Biden's gaffes.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Gee, now I'm too fast.
To welcome those who have just joined us, bringing some pretty spectacular weather with them. Prime Minister Modi, President Ramaphosa, President Moon, just a minute, and the President of South Africa, and the President of South Africa, as I said earlier. I certainly did.
I'm sorry, I'm going to get in trouble with staff. I don't do this the right way. Jennifer Jacob Bloomberg.
The European allies. Can I have a question about the European allies?
I'm going to get in trouble with my staff. Yeah, go ahead. I pretend that you didn't answer you.
Time you kept in place some Trump-era steel and aluminum sanctions.
What?
And I wanted to ask you, when you're having these conversations with European allies who are very concerned about these sanctions, how do you justify that? And what are your plans?
120 days. Give me a break. Need time.
What?
I know you all know, but a lot of people may not know what COVID is. If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
What was 120 days ago, the last time he shit his pants?
I need more time.
I
Need a fiber.
I ate a lot of total.
What total? I love how, like, 30 seconds before he mentions he welcomes the president of South Africa, he's like, well, hold on, Boris, South Africa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you covered, man. He's like, and then he just puts his hand out like a senile old man. Oh, please don't say anything else. What do I say? Whoa. Yes, as I just said. So.
As I said earlier.
I like how he thinks they're laughing with him.
I know. No.
Yeah.
And they're not.
He is so desperate to be one of the cool kids. He, like, just absolutely wants to be accepted amongst that group and will do anything and say anything to get it.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what they're probably just sitting there going, when do you want to take over America?
They're like, yeah, we love working with Joe Biden with him. Like, so just encourages an attack. And
He's an idiot. I mean, I don't even know if he's an idiot, but he forgets everything. Whatever you want to call it.
Speaking of creepy older guys, we have some of this Dan Schneider stuff.
Oh, do you? Let's take a gander so people know.
So this is from Drake and Josh.
Oh,
yep,
see?
stuff.
That seems like a Nickelodeon show. Show the kids.
Oh, my gosh.
Dickalondian.
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh.
Right, and we have
Did I pronounce that wrong?
We have a video of
Ariana
this
was
Grande.
horrible.
Oh. So, yeah, this is not my fault. This is head of the class.
Sorry ahead of time.
Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? Check this out.
Dan Schneider,
Dan
everybody.
Schneider.
Okay, so if anybody doubted me,
I remember that.
him and his
What
foot
the?
fetish,
What is hitting me?
it's never doubt you, Dave. I just want you to know I know a little bit about a little bit.
Was that Ariana Grande? Is that what she said?
It was.
It was, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A lot of the girls were young
Who's that?
starlets.
Talking?
You know, you got the Britney Spears and the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah. No, what's interesting, they've all turned out so balanced.
Yeah.
There's not
you
a
can
one.
say anything about him.
Yeah.
It's why
level-headed.
they don't understand how to be an adult. They're like, so I'm a whore now?
Is that what you want, Daddy?
It's Miley Cyrus. Do you like it, Billy Ray? Do you like me when I ride it?
Oh, God.
She
The
rode
wrecking
around
ball. The wrecking ball.
Yes.
The wrecking ball.
Of course.
I remember
Not a euphemism.
Remember that was on. And
By the way, Token Owen also wants me to show this Dan Schneider tweet.
Oh, perfect.
What does it say?
Carly tickles Sam's
Why
very
did that
unusual toes.
jump
If
me
you have
out of
one,
there?
Will you please name Sam's toes for us?
Oh, my gosh, this guy.
Oh, how about
Dude,
you
do that stuff
deserve
quietly, huh?
30 years in prison?
Yeah. You don't say stuff like that in public, bro. Like, what's
Oh,
wrong
my
with you?
gosh.
Buenos
Jail.
dias, comrade.
Jail.
What the hell?
Creep. I told
Gross.
That was tiny.
He ruined Head of the Class for me, which was a show I enjoyed.
Why am I
I'm sorry about that.
Did you not like
stuck
Head of the
in here
Class?
now?
I never watched it.
Oh, yeah? You're
I think
pretty
it was,
cool.
what is it, Boy Meets World with Topanga?
Oh,
No.
Topanga, bro.
Did you
Oh,
watch?
that's
Dude,
Topanga.
Topanga was...
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm about to tubin.
Look,
Whoa!
I'm not going to lie.
Buenos
if I was on
afternoon.
Boy Meets World as a director, I was the same age as Topanga, but I would be creepy.
De
I'd be
donde
like, oh, in this episode, she
Son.
stuffs me.
where
no
are
cameras.
they from?
So like David's the same pitch every day.
One of these days, you guys are
Lo
going to-
siento, okay.
Well,
We need
speaking
to do
of
some rehearsal.
speaking of sexiness,
Hey.
here's the question of the day: have you seen Jeffrey Toobin's penis?
Because his coworkers have.
Yes. Where was it at? What was he working with? Comment down below if you've
I'm
seen it.
stuck.
And if so, again, where did you see
I got
it?
out of here once.
What did you think of it?
Not gonna be able to get
Circumcised?
real
We don't
fast
know.
enough to-
Comment.
Inquiring minds
I
would like
got
to know.
smacked
All
into
we're
here.
saying is people like to see. We just want to compare.
Yeah.
Because last week, Jeffrey Toobin made his climactic return to CNN and gave an interview about being fired from The New Yorker. Hit the notification bell, by the way.
Yes, because you want content like this. You want more of it. You
Oh, I
want
thought I
this.
got
You
out.
want to know when this man flashes everyone at work.
Yes.
Gerald and I are
They
going to
had
watch
a
the clip with it. Actually, the
weird
clip now.
conversation
We're gonna
about
share our
his
thoughts.
return.
Not of his.
Oh, thank you. Not
No, not of.
Why they have
So
to
his
bring that
triumphal
back
entry.
up?
Not of the big
his
or
return.
average day.
The Return of the King. Yes.
Yes, it's him
Because
explaining.
their audience likes the guy.
You know, his faux pas.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Allison.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Oh, they're gonna play that?
I
Good
feel like
grief.
we
Roughly
should
since you
address,
flashed her.
what's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Help yourself.
Okay.
Oh, poor choice of words.
In October, you were on a Zoom
Okay.
call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating
Oh, thanks
on camera.
for the follow.
You were subsequently fired from that job after 27 years of working there.
That's right.
And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right. Sad to say.
Okay, so let's start there.
That's all you've got,
Before
really?
Jay Leno, what the hell were you thinking?
Get me out of
obviously,
here.
I wasn't thinking
So
very
awkward.
well or very much, and it was
Wait,
something that
well,
was
this-
inexplicable to me. I think one point.
Somehow
I wouldn't
put
get
that
that brain
in.
You
fog,
surprised
because
yourself?
nothing is really in my defense.
Wow, where's my hand?
I didn't
Oh,
think
God.
I was on the call. I didn't think
Ner.
that people could see me.
You
So,
thought that you had turned off your camera?
correct.
I just thought they
that I
could
had
hear me
turned off the
masturbate.
camera.
More
Now, that's
bouncy
not
when I
defense.
had
This
this
was
on.
deeply moronic and indefensible, but
I mean, that is part of that is part of the story. And you know, I have spent the 7 subsequent months, miserable months, in my life, I can certainly confess, trying to be a better person. I mean, in therapy, trying to do some public service.
Oh, because that'll help.
Working at a food bank, which I certainly am going to continue
the soup
to do.
kitchen will
Working
fix
on a
it.
new book about the Oklahoma City bombing. But
I'm just gonna have to
become the kind of person
die myself.
On.
I'm sure you've replayed that embarrassing moment over and over many times. Have you ever thought about what it must have been like to be on the receiving end of that Zoom call?
Well, technically, no one is on the receiving end
I
now.
haven't thought about it. I've spoken to several of my former
Why do
I
they
think they might
take
like it.
10 minutes to talk
I
about
didn't
it?
see a lot of frowns.
There were
a couple ladies that did the little applause hands.
Why did they even let him
They
back?
realized that this was not intended for them. I think they realized that this was something that I would immediately regret, as I certainly did.
And
it was then.
I practice a lot to make sure I'm not on camera.
I began apologizing, and that is something that I have tried to continue to do.
He's almost laughing at
both
himself.
publicly
Like,
and
this is
privately.
silly.
You know, we've covered a lot. Of
I do it 3-4 times a day,
and we've heard. What
all right, I think we've heard enough of this creep.
Can you die of embarrassment by proxy?
You would think so, right? He should.
You would
I just
think
can't-
so.
Every second of his life for the last 7 months is everyone saw me masturbate.
So what did you used to do? Nothing.
I remember I stood up and then I realized that even though I was on camera, I thought they couldn't see me. And when I didn't get the "Hey, let's all join" response I was looking for, I realized it may have cost me my job.
Are you serious? Like, what is like? Hey, who are you thinking about? Well, I was thinking about Allison. Okay, we'll have her interview you to bring you back.
Right.
It's so awkward.
And she compares it to the Hugh Grant interview with Jay Leno, which was Hugh Grant making a mistake, coming on as a performer, as an actor, and trying to be funny about it.
Yeah.
He owned it. He admitted it was his mistake. He tried to pick up a prostitute. It was funny, but it was a man talking to a man. Now there's a woman that's like, "Oh, hey, Jack in the Box."
I'll do the honors.
Oh my gosh, I love how he starts it out with. She's like, "Well, I'll tell the story." He's like, "Well, help yourself," and I'm like, "Oh,
no.
Oh, that's the wrong choice of words.
Why did they bring him
You
back
should
at all?
have
They could have just not brought him back.
Well,
Like,
he
should
could've-
be like Bruce Banner in South Africa. Like, no, don't ever see him again.
Is he that
He's
valuable as a
away.
legal analyst?
Exactly.
Are there no other legal
Yeah.
analysts you can bring back?
Yeah, it's like, legally speaking, how do you feel about what you did?
What the?
Well, it's crazy to me because like Louis C.K. was taken off the planet
That's right,
over a year ago, 2 years ago, because he did that in front of 2 women that were willing, with permission. Even Sarah Silverman, Janine Garofalo, they've come to his defense.
Yeah.
And he's been completely taken off for something that happened in private and treated like a pariah when he's a genius.
Right.
And now you have this guy who's just did it in front of everybody, supposedly on accident, which I don't understand how. Like, where do you not like? Do you not know how to like figure out your time balances throughout the day? You're like, boy, I really got to get one in.
All right, break.
I know there's
Pants
a good
come off.
3 minutes I have when we're.
Well, his excuse was, I had another window pane up on my browser, right? I obviously was. I was like, really? Like, you're like, I got a meeting in about 15 minutes. I'm going to start looking at some porn really quickly.
geez. Right.
And then I'm just going to put it on pause because that's how porn works. And then you go into the meeting. Of course, he was looking at somebody on the Zoom call, and that's what started this whole thing. And he's like, no, I promise you, it wasn't me looking at one of my coworkers who I now am, back amongst.
Yeah, he's the guy who buys a penthouse at the airport. Because he's like, this is going to be a 45-minute flight. And if I don't relieve
business
myself,
to do.
there will be hell to pay. But,
Oh, the magazine. I didn't know.
but now the public response to
Know what he
this
meant
interview
at
has
first.
been overwhelmingly uplifting. And we here at Louder with Crowder hope CNN rises to the occasion and gives Tubin his own show. We've got a few in mind, actually, with this week's
Who
7+1 Jeffrey Tubin show title.
is hiring these ex-cons?
There's always one in the chamber.
Especially with Tubin.
Especially with Tubin.
Yeah, he's at the ready.
Man, he's constantly got one in the chamber, just that he needs to get rid of. We have.
So sorry.
No.
We're sorry.
I'm not even sorry. This should be pointed out.
No. I'm
They're
sorry for them bringing this up.
It's just such liberal privilege to be like, oh, you're fine. It's been
Yeah,
7
you just
months.
masturbate.
Me Too's a little bit over, I guess. We don't really care about women anymore. So
We're over the hump.
It's not over for his
That
family.
one's easier to get
no.
to.
And I believe it's called Me Tubin.
Yeah.
I want to make it so people can get
Definitely
up
be
there.
the thing.
7+1. Number 7. Full Frontal with Jeffrey Tubin's penis.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Number 6. Crawdaddy.
Hardballs, of course.
Okay.
Number 5.
Maybe I should kick
Inside
that
Politics
off.
with Jeffrey Tubin's penis.
Because it makes me jump funny.
Number 4. QB.
The sticky situation room.
Oh,
wait, this is number 4. That's Meat Man.
We'll do that. We'll go to Gerald for that one.
I'll do it.
Your world.
that actually
You
worked
want me to do 3?
properly.
You're gonna do 2.
Hold on, who's on first?
You're gonna do 2.
I'll do 2.
I'll do 3.
You go.
Your world and Jeffrey
Okay.
Toobin's penis.
It just kind of. I'm not even gonna say.
I'm gonna beat it to death.
No.
2.
That just
The
killed
sticky
well,
situation.
didn't kill me.
That's right.
But it did kill me.
Number 1.
Terrible.
CNN Newsroom with
I
Poppy
used to not
Harlow
actually
and
kill you.
Jeffrey Toobin's penis.
There you go.
We
And the plus
do
one?
have the chamber.
We do have a +1, don't we? Okay. Well, let's see. Anderson Cooper 360 with Jeffrey Toobin's penis. That has been 7 + 1. Jeffrey.
You could just add it on to every show title, and it works.
Always
it
one in the
works.
chamber. You could, and that's why
gotta plug my
when
phone
we were
in.
putting those together, we thought let's just add Jeffrey Toobin's penis.
By the way, he's being upstaged by his penis now. People are talking more about his penis than they're talking about his kind of knowledge on legal subjects.
Yeah, he's embarrassed, but he's
Okay.
also like, this isn't so bad. He's like
It's
a lady.
infamous now.
So his
lady's
dad's
interviewing
gonna
him about it.
respawn
Like,
the,
so what were you thinking? Oh, I'm garbage.
Roughly the same thing I'm thinking right now. Can I get a minute? Can we turn these cameras off?
And the
Yeah, they actually had to shoot that 5 times. They're like, Jeffrey, we just got to get through the internet.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Power through, Jeff. Power
But every
through.
time it cuts off of me, I gotta. I mean, come on.
We see it, but just the fact that you recoup so quickly and do it again.
The energy you have.
Oh, he's garbage. I mean, good luck, Jeffrey.
So terrible. Who is going to take this guy seriously from now on? He's going to offer some kind of like really insightful legal analysis, and I'm just going to be like,
Can you imagine him as your lawyer?
yeah.
You're like, yeah, you get that guy from CNN, Jeffrey Toobin, then you Google him, and you're like, I don't want this.
No, not this one.
Oh, this might actually
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, surely we've all
cause me to
touched
die.
ourselves on Zoom. Who among us?
Cause her else to try to jump up there to die.
Why live in glass houses?
His
Which
name's
is
become a verb.
Yeah. He pulled a Toobin. That's gonna, it's gonna be
Yeah,
there.
it's classic now.
Oh. So AOC, she's really smart, I think.
Brilliant lady.
Just
Brilliant.
a smart woman.
I gotta hear the
not an
annoying
idiot savant. Less the savant.
clown.
Last week, AOC blamed Trump for
what?
Yeah, her what is that?
Abuelas.
No, abuelas, right?
Yeah.
It means grandmother.
Is it grandmother?
It means grandmother.
Yeah.
I do not speak French.
Mi abuela.
Not a lick of French.
Last week, AOC blamed Trump
Oh,
for
crap.
her
I
grandma's
was pushing me again.
impoverished living conditions in Puerto Rico.
Oh, man.
Tweeting, just over a week ago, my
Where's my
abuela
friends?
fell ill. I went to Puerto Rico to see her. My first time in a year, plus because of COVID. This is her home. Oh, sorry. This is her,
Stand here
she wrote it.
every
Yes.
time.
This is her home.
We do come
Hurricane
from that way,
Maria
though.
relief hasn't arrived. Trump blocked relief money for PR.
You are fake news.
Over the weekend, however, AOC's alleged aunt. Wait, alleged aunt.
Wait, that's a little.
Trying
That sounds
not
weird.
to be
Who wrote that? Was it Lily?
I think
Lily,
so, yeah.
get in here.
Get in here.
Come on.
Please.
Oh, being called in the carpet.
Face the music.
Okay,
Yeah, sit down. Here you go.
Lily, you wrote alleged aunt.
I did.
Yes.
Why does it knock
alright
me
with
out of the chair?
Don't pull a Toobin.
What the?
Now, why did you write alleged aunt? Alleged aunt.
Well, the Daily Mail article, apparently the
Can't
reporters
survive
went to
the
Puerto Rico
tornado
and
if
actually
I
found
can't
her
sit
abuela's
down.
house,
Mm-hmm.
but there was this lady who identified herself as AOC's aunt. So it could be her aunt, or it could just be a based Puerto Rican lady who gave a statement, which either way, what she said was true, so.
All right. You're free to go, Lily.
You're gonna
Thank
allow
you
it,
for
Dave?
coming in.
Okay.
I'm going to allow it. It makes
All right.
sense. Plus, if she was
Questionable.
a goofy, crazy woman, she might as well be her aunt.
Did AOC help her out at all? It makes me think of Sam Kinison. Couldn't you just throw the cameraman throw her a sandwich?
right.
Yeah.
Makes me
She's got a Tesla. She's got all these nice clothes. Like,
Makes me think of Barack Obama and his brother.
Oh yeah.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
We were discussing this earlier. Like, it always seems that these Democratic political, whatever you want to call them, have a brother or a cousin or family
Or an
member.
abuela.
Yeah, or an abuela or a bubuela who hates them
Yes, and they
and
won't help.
completely sides with the other party.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, oh, do you know him?
Oh, he's terrible.
Oh, she's an idiot.
I believe I'm gonna lose all my
She could
free
not read
coins.
until she was 17, and even then, it was just the menu at McDonald's.
Oh, you got to start
That's just
somewhere.
1, 2, 3,
Jeez.
4.
Who among us, Dave?
Who among us
Couldn't read.
yeah, she's an idiot. All right, anyway. So anyway, her alleged aunt told the Daily Mail that the living conditions in Puerto Rico
What
aren't
the-
Trump's fault.
Oh, whoops.
Saying
Wait a
it's a
second.
problem here in Puerto Rico with the administration and distribution of help. It is not a problem with Washington. We had the assistance and it didn't get to the people.
Oh my gosh.
And this, believe it or not, isn't the first stupid thing
Planes are kind of dude.
AOC has done. Here are 5 more examples of the dumb things AOC has said just this year.
Just this year.
First, we have to limit the time frame, okay? We only have so much time.
Well,
the entire show to dedicate.
This isn't a
so.
4-day-long marathon. Let's see. She said, almost died during the January 6th riot. You guys remember that?
I can tell you that I had a very close encounter where I thought I was going to die.
Ooh, I was a lot on automatic.
All of those thoughts where, you know, at the end of your life, and all of these thoughts come rushing to you.
Oh, God.
And that's what happened to a lot of us on Wednesday. And I thought
they added 30 seconds between the disasters, so it's going to take 5 years to get on the leaderboard anymore.
But also in a very, very specific sense.
And that's the only positive thing about this game.
I was worried about that.
Yeah.
She talking about the BLM riots?
Believe it or not,
protest?
No.
Right.
Or not, it was the
Let's play.
The senior tour group that went through.
Pet store
the guy with the horns that no one took seriously.
Like, oh, okay.
When you look in the background, there's nothing.
Late Snatch Drive. Who is
centuries
this?
ago.
Everybody keeps changing.
No tags. Spray painted.
Nothing.
Oh.
At all.
You remember too when she said, "And somebody broke
That
into my office.
person.
Where is she?" And it later turns out that it was a security guard trying to.
Is that free?
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like,
I'm too busy hiding under my desk.
Come on, you can stop playing the victim at any time.
It was a security guard that's like, the sounds are coming from that way, so you're going to want to go over there.
Yeah, it's totally safe. I know it sounds like chances get her, but it really is like get her to safety. So go check them out.
Yeah, those are safety shots you're hearing. Then she said on a podcast called Latino USA, because Latinx they didn't hear about, that she was in therapy because of January 6th.
Took some time, and
I don't know if they're
it
still
was
playing
really
this.
Ayanna Pressley when I explained to her what had happened to me, like the day of, because I ran to her office, and she was like, "You need to recognize trauma, and that this is something that you went through, but we're all going through, and it's really important to pause after that."
So you're doing therapy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm doing therapy, but also I've just slowed down. I think the Trump administration had a lot of us, especially Latino communities, in a very reactive mode.
Is that how she orders food at a restaurant?
Yes.
I'll have the taquitos.
Well, she does it on a Latino network.
I want to go to the mini mall.
Yes. It
Oh,
is
wait.
amazing, isn't it?
By
Yeah,
the
she's
way,
like, I'll be speaking
Coming
English all
soon.
except for the easy words.
Abuela.
My abuela.
I will have a gordito.
Is mi abuela. Gringo.
She said Trump had us in a very reactive mode. Yes, reactive in voting for him in record numbers. You're
Yeah.
right. Y'all were so scared.
Yeah, you were.
voted for the guy.
Whoops.
Yeah, you certainly were more busy when you were lying to people.
Yes.
Well, you still are. Well, she also said that climate change was caused by racial injustice, which I do agree.
Wow.
I have
hell
noticed
is
that
wrong
every
with the
time
back of
somebody
it?
drops an N-bomb, it rains.
Why does it look like
What a dumb
it's on a
comment.
stand?
On me.
No one ever puts a stand on them.
I'm just saying you shouldn't be racist. I think that's very obvious.
That is.
I will say though, it doesn't affect the weather. Unless you count.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, I guess if you count the smoldering cross,
Is that
but
who
that's
I'm
really like
doing?
what? How does it even?
I don't.
Let's hear what this
Oh, it
idiot,
is.
this genius has to say.
Ooh, what?
In my
Are
opinion.
you for real? So let's talk about this, because so much of our national conversation, which is not a
Where
conversation
do
about
those
immigration,
come from?
is driven by people who could not care less about immigrants. Often people want to say, why aren't you talking about the border crisis?
It's,
Or why aren't you talking about it in this way?
fans are aggressive.
Well, we're talking about it. They just don't like how we're talking about it. Because it's not a border crisis. It's an imperialism crisis. It's a climate crisis. It's a trade crisis.
Oh,
Also,
this
it's
is
a carceral
VIP.
crisis. Because, as I have already said, even during this term
Cameron.
and this president,
Bro, why are you
the
doing
system
that?
is based and designed on our carceral system.
If I tell you to hold your phone sideways, and if you don't, it's going to cause climate change, will you do it? Will you
Portrait
take a
mode.
decent
Is
video?
she putting those effects on there? Guys, help me out.
Was that us or was that
in
them?
post?
No,
Or-
that's
That's
a
her.
TikTok or whatever it is.
Okay.
She zoomed in on her own eyes on purpose.
Yeah, it's
No,
one
that
of
was
those
God.
apps
God
you
did
can't
that.
hold sideways.
Yeah, he decided to give her a
I'm
giant.
hearing the words. I
Mark
just don't
Twain is
understand
not
what she's
here.
saying. Like,
Oh, good.
Because
She
we're all
doesn't
dumb.
either.
Yeah, they just be
They just
Carceral
load
what's,
in. That's a boat.
Am I the only one in the room that doesn't know what that is?
prison
I have no
incarceration. I think?
Carceral?
I'm guessing.
What is that?
Straight up
I
guessing.
think it's the babies in cages thing.
Is that a fire
It's,
truck?
she said the words carceral.
Correct.
Why
And
is it
then
yellow?
Said it again to make sure
it was right.
So she either pulled a Biden and doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, which I'm leaning towards, or is
okay.
What in the world?
What does that mean?
Relating to or suggesting a jail or prison.
Oh,
my guess was right.
Incarceration. Yeah.
Okay,
My guess
so
was right.
here's what happened. She knew a word I didn't. That's
wow.
But she
Her
also put up
handlers.
air quotes and then explained
Yeah.
why she used air quotes.
That's true.
You can't do that.
And she
Wait, how did
also
they get
Googled
on?
that.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Oh, it's
the word.
open.
She wasn't like, I just use it all the time.
It sounds like a made-up
About
word.
time.
It does. Well, because she probably couldn't sound out incarceration. She was like, I need something with a little less syllables.
Are we falling already?
Glad y'all walked me into that one. Appreciate that.
That's
Are
no
we
problem.
flying?
Derek, I
What's
would like to
happening?
order a chalupa.
We're moving pretty fast.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the border crisis is caused by imperialism. Yes, by having a good country. People
Yeehaw!
that are successful.
Our
and
empire is
free.
so nice.
Country
If
Western
we could only
Tuesday.
just be as shitty as the rest of the world in this area, they would be
Why is my mic
never coming
so
here.
loud?
We would be fine.
Right.
That's her argument, I think.
Yeah, I think
basically what it
her
is.
argument is it's racist to
It needs
have
to be
a border that's being watched.
That's true.
Yeah, which I think
more
we-
Our
sensitive,
family's not being
though.
killed by per kill.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's. I mean, they're here and they're good.
I don't know how this works. I got a badge.
You don't hear from them.
They're-
When they want to
that's true,
get rid
they're
of
pretty
somebody, it's not sloppy.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, you see what her alleged aunt said about the aid not getting to people. That's a
Tornado
territory of the United States.
survivor or
Puerto Rico.
something?
Yes.
It's a wrong
What is
money
happening?
situation with third world countries like Mexico.
Is this supposed to be a
It's not even-
tornado?
Look at Haiti. How much did the Clinton
But we're in the
Federation
Titanic.
Foundation send to Haiti?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it got to anybody.
Good luck.
No. Oh, yeah.
Well, and you know that she wasn't even concerned about this because Matt Walsh, I don't know if you guys saw this, he
Yeah.
started a GoFundMe
Oh yeah.
to help AOC's Abuela.
Oh,
And
yeah.
within 24 hours, they raised over $100,000
Oh, look, I'm alive.
to send down there. But we're told by either her or somebody in her circle, who knows, that they would not be accepting the funds, and so all the donations based on GoFundMe's thing go back to the people who donated. It's like,
Scared to
you
touch
just
the
tweeted
floor.
out that she's living in these terrible conditions and that she needs help, and it's Trump's
Who's
fault.
that? That's
And
a
we said,
toasty
okay,
American
so there's
flag.
some red tape. We'll cut right through it. We'll give you charity, which is actually the best way to solve these problems.
Yeah,
and you said no.
Yeah, it
we
turns-
don't want it because of who it came from.
Right.
Really?
Or it just turns out she's lying and the woman just
Somebody
doesn't
dropped
have
their
HBO.
ticket.
Well, that's true. Send it to the carceral system because they do have HBO
Why
and
am I-
CNN in jail.
What in the world?
Oh God,
It's a punishment.
Woman.
Abuela's got a new sports car thanks to GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's the first thing Abuela.
Now what?
You idiots.
I can't see my,
Grandma, but I'm 49.
I need to
It's a new
reset.
lowrider down.
Yes. That's not, oh, do I love a good El Camino?
Oh.
How to teleport
Especially
to
when they
start.
Oh yeah, you got to be able to hit
Under
that
here
switch.
somewhere.
Leaves the ground.
Bro.
It says I survived 0 times.
Well, and if you AOC has more. Finally, AOC said the answer
yet.
to rising New York.
Hold on.
What?
That's the last one. So you said this already, but you said climate change was caused by racial injustice.
did.
But there's a clip for that.
Is there really?
There is.
Yeah, there's another
Yes.
one.
The Green New Deal also, importantly, recognizes the systemic cause of climate change. Because while climate change is a planetary crisis, it is not caused by an environmental or random,
Flag
it
Day.
does not have a random or environmental genesis. It's not just human caused.
What the?
It's societally caused.
Let's look at the Bible.
The climate
No
crisis
security
is a
checks
crisis
today.
born of injustice, and it is a crisis born of
I
the
missed
pursuit of
the
profit
plane.
at any and all human and ecological cost. Which means
Amen.
that we must recognize in legislation
Where'd you get that?
the trampling of
Don't ask
indigenous
why
rights
AOC's got a
is
nice
a
house.
cause of climate change. The trampling of racial justice is a cause of climate change because
what?
we are allowing people and we are allowing ourselves to make sure we are allowing folks to deny ourselves human rights
Yeehaw.
and deny people the right to health care, the right to housing and education.
Oh.
Did she say the trampoline of racial injustice?
Yes.
That
sounds fun.
I'd go.
Yeah.
My plane.
But in syntax, they just don't work.
Should it be like a blow up castle?
Why did you
Yeah.
say trampoline?
The bounce house.
Ooh, it's the
I
jumbo
think somebody
jet.
leaned over to the guy and like, hey, she looks like she's rambling. Can you say, yeah, that's right, in just a
That's
minute,
right,
just
yeah.
to throw everybody off and let her reset?
Yeah, the
That's right.
Just
Okay.
to sound like somebody
Spider-Man.
agreeing with her.
Yeah, you're right. And then she just stumbles back into and affordable health care and housing and
Oh, she throws it all out.
college. I think we should tax the rich, no Amazon. What else did I forget?
Society, people.
I want to
and
sit in
folks.
the Jeep.
She's- the res-
And Jeep's
redundancy
gonna
department
fall out.
redundant.
the super slide
How
of
many
hate.
seats are back here?
It's all kind
Enough.
It's lethal, deadly, but known to kill.
Close the gate.
This would be a little bit more, humorous to me if she wasn't actually making policy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It
terrible.
would be more humorous if there wasn't
Yeah.
somebody there like, yeah.
Gerald's so smart. No, close it.
I agree.
Like, why? What did you like about that just now? I don't know.
It surprised AOC.
I'm scared to jump
Wow, I got a fan, I guess.
out of my
She's
seat
like, well,
now.
this is weird. Usually people don't like to acknowledge that I don't know what I'm saying. This guy's like, preach on.
I just get survived.
Preach out.
Reach.
Where'd you get a
I ain't gonna
fire extinguisher?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, she could score very high on
Car cereal.
Why isn't my
AOC.
He's still
Who's the dumb one now? And finally, AOC said the answer to rising New York crime is
extinguish.
Stop building jails.
Does it have an S in
And
it?
it is not acceptable for us to use jails
How do you
as
spell
garbage
extinguisher? That doesn't look right.
bins for human beings.
Does she have a stutter now?
How did I forget how to spell extinguisher?
And so it is not a place for us to throw people for whom we don't want to invest in the actual holistic issues of their lives. If we want to reduce violent crime, if we want to reduce the number of people in our jails,
I don't think
the
I
answer
survived that
is
one.
to stop building more of them. The answer is to make sure that we actually build more hospitals, we pay organizers, we get people mental health care and overall health care, employment, etc. It's a support community.
How do you
Hold on. It's the etc. that really puts a fine point on
etc.
And we do all the other stuff we need to do to help them, and etc. You fill in the blanks. Come on.
If you've committed a
That's how
horrible,
it's
senseless
spelled,
act, we feel that
apparently.
you should get benefits.
That was a Green New Deal, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera is always good to say out loud because it shows you don't know what you're talking about. Healthcare and et cetera. Well, what do you mean? Stuff.
Listen, I just said that we should stop building jails and that'll create fewer criminals. I need a minute.
What kind of plane is it?
This guy just slaughtered 8 families. What, does he have dental?
I feel like this is her. Like, she over the weekend she watched The Field
What?
of Dreams and she's like, if you build it, they will come. And she's like, oh, if we don't build it, they won't commit crime.
Yeah.
And they're so
Her
insensitive.
mind
too.
just blows.
We're going to talk about prisons. Can I have the entire backdrop? Be
Are we having fun yet?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
right.
what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not a good look.
No, not at all. Well, it's like we need to stop building jails. Well, they're building them because the crime.
Yeah,
They're not building them with the hopes of having people book a room for a night.
Yeah, they're not garbage disposals. They're prisons
Bins.
where you have to put people
How
that
do you
aren't
shut
fit for
your door?
society
Yes.
currently.
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
wonder
I do
the
think
plane
that there's obviously
crashes every
flaws in the
time.
prison system.
Of
If it
course.
really is about rehabilitation, I think people do deserve a second chance. I really do.
I think it's about
everyone
cheap
does.
labor, and Kamala Harris would know more about that. We should ask her. She put
Spider-Man
people in there.
flying
Rumor
the
has it
plane.
she kept people in for the labor, but I don't. I don't want to.
Allegedly.
I don't want to talk out of court. All right. I think she's a wonderful woman.
My computer so damn hot.
Country?
Yes. Hey, Dave, has she been to the border yet?
No.
No. Hasn't. But she's flown over it.
Yeah, she's aware it's there.
Okay. Somebody gave her a map and said, now please draw the border. All right, check.
This
Done.
is your job. You're supposed to take care of this.
Well, she doesn't want to go there and see what her friend built. The guy she called racist and ran with.
I survived.
Anyway,
Oh no, it's on fire.
Is that what it was?
That was-
Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sure she called.
It was really on fire.
Smells good.
Help.
So, and finally,
Help.
AOC. Oh no, we did that already.
No,
sorry.
Let's just go on to a happy.
You know what? Let's go. What happened?
Something.
It was,
okay.
Don't.
I'm not getting hurt.
Was it me? Yeah. I'm sorry. Did I pull a tubin?
Run! No!
You just hit the desk. Sorry, guys.
You're fine. All right.
It's
Unwieldy.
tantric. I can do it without touching. So
Lift
happy.
the rock with it.
Tubin's guilty of an entirely new crime.
Yes, that's true. But
That
we
guy
don't want him in
survived.
jail. He's got to make sure he's getting good benefits. Happy
Touch
birthday,
anything?
Donald Trump!
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Waiting for that, Tim.
Yeah,
It
me
is
too.
the former president's 75th birthday, which he
right.
looks great for 75.
75 years young.
Yeah, 75 years
Compare
young.
him to Biden.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
Just-
which
He
is
actually looks better since he left office, don't you think?
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
gonna go
I
back
think he's
downstairs.
less stress.
Oh, yeah. He's
Way
having
more
fun.
calmed down.
Yeah.
And
Where I sat
75
last
is
time.
actually 3
Oh.
times the age
Oh, we're
of
moving.
anybody that's Metroclinic.
Actually, I didn't stay downstairs
Yeah,
before.
that's true. I mean, it's
What is
not
this?
like
This
it's
is
true.
VIP.
We don't know for sure.
I broke into VIP.
We're saying a joke. Allegedly. A lot of.
I mean, like Canada.
What is this?
Oh man, they are.
Not to derail. We have to move along.
No, but I don't mind the derail.
The derail. Oh, that's.
I take the derail. You know who likes the
Stop
derail?
it. Stop it. I immediately regret my choice of words.
Huh?
There you go.
Tubin. Tubin is the conductor of the derail.
And he's the only
That's that
passenger.
third rail you're talking about.
I am a child. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. This brings me joy, and I know you're laughing. A lot of people don't know this, but he actually had a short music career.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And to celebrate his birthday, let's look back on some of his greatest hits.
Get ready for Now That's What I Call Trump. In this compilation, your favorite president makes these hits his own.
Don't go chasing GDP. The median income is a better metric.
And who can forget the Pete Buttigieg song?
Splish splash, they were taking a bath, and it was a couple of eggs.
Voted on by the attendees of the weekly White House talent show, this collection is sure to make you want to get up and dance.
Nikki, don't lose my number. Might replace pets with someone else. I might. Haven't decided. Support the police, because they work really, really hard. News. It's all fake news. BIGC.
That's how you spell Hillary. B-I-G-C. Synonym for Hillary. Welcome
That's
to
so
the
weird out
home
with your
called
phone.
California. There's a homeless face. Poop all over the place. Lots of poop.
Now that's what I call Trump.
That's what I call Trump available on TV and cassette. Call 1-800 back at 2020 for details.
It's sold out instantly.
Really
Yeah,
good
it's already-
album.
it's already gone.
Really?
I got the laser disc.
Did you?
Yeah.
The little one with the thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks like they call it CD.
What is that thing? Can you fast forward?
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
It's like a VHS.
I don't know. I'll tell you this though.
Huh.
Reading these YouTube guidelines. As you know, I think we should put this out there on my episode because it seems anytime I host, people dig up old stuff,
Yeah.
and somehow I get blamed.
We get a
So
channel
let's-
strike.
Let's be cool, YouTube. I'm your boy. We've
Yeah.
had fun together. And just because I didn't call you back after that date doesn't mean we didn't have a good time. No. But who orders the lobster and steak on a first date? You did. It's a little much.
Didn't put out.
No, not put out a little.
Nope, not
Just
even
a little
no.
peck on the cheek, which
Just
is
a
like
little bit,
saying, "Don't call me."
Is that really what it is?
Yeah. And then you're complaining that I didn't call you. Well, you didn't give it up.
Wow.
I'm not saying you got to give it all up.
No, yeah, just a little
okay.
bit.
Like a hug.
No, like a hug.
A hug would have been fine. Yeah.
A hug.
Yeah,
Thank you for the meal.
hug.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think they went to the bathroom and threw it up.
Oh.
An $86 dinner.
Wow. Was it Tess Holiday?
Yeah.
Well,
was
yes,
gonna
she's got to get it.
Is it gonna give me
She
my
should eat more.
second survival?
No, for real. She's anorexic.
She is. That's
Got to
true.
eat
She
more.
came out
It's a
with that
disorder.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. It
Yeah.
is. It's
It's
a
sad.
huge disorder. As you know, we've received 2 strikes and 1 warning on this channel because of YouTube's arbitrary enforced guidelines.
Yep.
That's really what we're going to...
Yep.
Okay. And we've all read the guidelines front to back many times
Yes.
over, and yet we still can't make sense of the extremely vague language. So now we'll go through each guideline we allegedly violated. Why don't you give us the first one?
All right. Our first warning was back in March 16th on our COVID lockdown anniversary show where we were celebrating, and I know this sounds weird,
There we go.
1 year of 15
I have to
days
touch the
to
ground.
flatten the curve. Those 2 already.
Well, that was fun.
And here are the rules YouTube has about COVID-19 misinformation. Okay, so it reads
I really
content that
don't
encourages the use
wanna
of home remedies,
play
prayer,
Pet
or rituals in
Store
place of
Simulator
medical
again.
treatment, such as consulting a doctor or going to the hospital. By the way, don't we all kind of uniformly make fun of people for not seeking medical treatment? And just, we're like, guys, come on. Even if you believe in God, this is like an outstretching of God's hands to give doctors the ability to help you. So that seems a little weird.
Well, yeah, that's why. Don't wipe your butt with the answers.
That's
No, I think that's a good way to put it. I mean, yeah, it's
Find
like,
it.
like the kid's got spinal meningitis. What do you
Turtles.
want to do? I don't know. Tree sap? Rub some leaves on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we can all
We've made
agree.
some advances.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So also content that claims that there's a guaranteed cure for COVID-19. I have no idea who's doing that, by the way. And then a few more that we'll just kind of read through because we're scared. Content that recommends use of ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine for the treatment of COVID-19.
Yes.
Claims
Not running this game.
Claims that ivermectin or hydrochloroquine are effective treatments for COVID-19. Other content that discourages people from consulting a medical professional or seeking medical advice. Again, we've covered this. You always seek medical advice. Who's advising you not to? That's crazy.
I call the Orkin Man.
You do, yes.
That's just me
and his army.
Hi, my fish tank is dirty. Can you please bring me something that I can take as medicine?
Yeah,
it is never a good idea. Don't ever do anything like that, ever, ever, ever.
I need to kill my husband.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, etc.
Jeez. All right. Claims that there is a guaranteed prevention method for COVID-19.
My dogs are inside. Oh, I
Claims
can run a
that there's
sector.
guaranteed prevention. Isn't that
Yeah.
kind of like an oxymoron, Dave? Like, isn't that the whole point of trying to prevent? Like, it's nothing.
But there's no guarantee. The
Right.
idea of prevention is just to attempt to prevent it. It
Correct.
can't be a guaranteed thing.
How
Otherwise,
much
it
dog
wouldn't be
food do I
cure.
have?
Ish.
Right?
Roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah,
I mean, if
roughly.
you could.
Okay, all right.
But I do think washing your
Yes,
hands
I
and
did.
taking certain precautions is a good. I'm going to go out on a limb
Prevention.
here and say
gotta
something that might be a
brush
little
their teeth,
controversial.
too.
Oh, okay.
But I think you should wash your hands every time you go to the bathroom.
Whoa, radical, bro.
And I see the ones who don't, and I know some of you are watching, and I want you to
8
know
dog food,
you are garbage.
6
And we know.
dental
Wash
bones,
your hands.
Thank
Everybody
you.
knows.
All right.
I have friends like that. They're like, "That's the cleanest part on me." I'm like, "That's
5
everybody else."
dental bones.
No.
Maybe
Wash
the
your-
maybe
They
the
call-
G7 greeting doesn't seem so silly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Dentist
They're
tips.
like, "Oh, we all just came from,
Not washing our hands and
That's
stuff.
Come out of the latrine.
Jeez. All right, so a few more here. Claims that any medication or vaccination is a guaranteed prevention method for COVID-19. Content that recommends use of ivermectin or hydrochloroquine for prevention of COVID-19. Claims that wearing a mask is dangerous or causes negative physical health
If it wasn't raining, I would
Claims
put
that
on
masks
well.
do not play a role in preventing the contraction
About to be dark.
of COVID-19. Okay, so those are Just really
Everyone's
dangerous.
asleep. I can't
Claims
take
about
them for a
COVID-19
walk.
vaccinations that contradict expert consensus from local health authorities or the WHO. Hold on, by the way.
Wait, local
health authorities? Are we putting them on the same level as WHO? Are they all,
What's a local health authority?
I really don't know. Like, is that a local doctor?
Is it urgent
care?
Hooterville doctor. Local doc.
If I never let them outside, I never have to clean up
pretty
their
much.
Turn your
poop.
head and cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
the local health expert. And by the way, if
Bad
you're
dog.
bored,
You checked my prostate and then
we understand.
took the glove off.
Oh,
Let me
well,
just
Dave, that
drag
sounds like
you
a-
across
felt
the
better for both
floor.
of us.
Well, you asked for him to do that.
That was a request.
Maybe don't request that kind of
I'm
treatment.
gonna
You won't
walk
get it.
you
I'm just
next,
saying,
boy.
If it breaks, enjoy.
We have to read these guidelines and understand them and apply them. Just imagine doing comedy with what I've just read so far, much less
Never
what we're going
gave
to
the
get to in
third
just a
dog a
minute.
dentist stick.
By the way, not even just comedy. Try to have an opinion about something without stepping on any of these landmines.
Finished
Whales
working.
at SeaWorld in the 80s jumped through less hoops than we have to on this show.
All right, let me keep reading here. So claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will cause death, infertility, miscarriage, autism, or contraction of other infectious diseases. You see that? Claims that approved COVID-19 vaccine will cause substances
him a
that
dent.
scroll slower. In the
Scroll
It's
slower.
like, well, hell, I'm done with this segment. Let's move right on.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Why
reading
are
so that I
they
make sure I
not
get these completely.
I have
extremely
to be
happy?
honest, I thought this was mine. I don't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Dave show. Claims that approved COVID-19 vaccine will contain substances that are not on the vaccine ingredient list, such as biological matter from fetuses, fetal tissue, fetal cell lines, or animal products.
Wow.
All right, Dave, I'm going to turn it over to you. You can read for a minute.
I have to
Claims
go
that
grab
an
a
approved
bottle
COVID-19
of
vaccine
water.
will contain substances or devices meant to track or identify those who've received it, which I don't believe that they would do at many corporations where they make you wear a sticker or a mask or give you a vaccine passport. I mean, none
They
of
would
that.
never track you. They already
Yeah.
have your phone. Why would they use?
Why would they
injectable?
use a chip that they're voting on? Claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine will alter a person's genetic makeup.
Okay.
Tell that to the werewolves.
Him's happy.
Claims.
You've met one.
Him's
I have
asleep.
met one. He just didn't turn into a werewolf, but he did turn
See, I
into a
water
jerk.
F off.
Claims that any vaccine causes contraction of COVID-19. Can I? All right. An honest question, though.
Yes.
If you are getting the bug in you, even in a small dose, is that a possible side effect?
So according to YouTube guidelines, we cannot discuss whether that is a possible.
Okay, but I just asked a question.
It's a question. It's a question.
Not a statement.
Don't question it.
It's a question.
I'm sorry.
Dare you?
How dare you question it?
Like this whole governmental body.
Oh, jeez.
Now him's happy.
And moving on.
No?
Yeah, moving on.
Somebody sounded really smart there. Claims that a specific population will be required by any entity except for.
I guess I should mute this too. unmute,
for a government
unpause.
to take part in vaccine trials and receive the vaccine first.
It's a lot of words.
I didn't know what it meant.
I know.
No clue.
No.
Favoritism.
It's like AOC talking about weather. It's just like, there's
That's
racist acid rain
Which room
because
was
of
I
hate.
in?
Tonight, or content
Alright,
that
I think I
promotes
need
the
to buy
use
some more food.
of unapproved or homemade COVID-19 vaccines.
Good thing I
Homemade.
spent
All right, let's just all stay away from the homemade stuff, okay?
Yeah,
storage is full. What?
Yeah, I used to take a lot of homemade LSD, and I got to be honest, I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
How does he still have?
This one's actually funny, this next one.
Golden
Instructions to counterfeit vaccine certificates.
I gotta
or
make sure my
offers of
golden
sale
pet
of such documents.
Oh, you created an entire
is
new black
happy.
market. Way to go.
Oh, it's been created.
Yeah, it's there. That's
Not that I would ever purchase one. They're too easy to make.
Should never do that.
No.
Not that you would ever do that.
No, you
It's a
couldn't
joke.
just hit
And
print.
don't do that.
No, you should
My
never.
storage
Never.
is
You
20.
don't- well, it's not like
I
anybody's
need to
even
buy
checking
some more
them. That'd be
dentist
crazy.
sticks. I guess.
Content that promotes diagnostic methods that contradict local health
My
authorities
voice sounds like
or
that?
who?
Wait, where's
WHO,
the
just no question.
hospital?
Diagnostic.
I know, but if it says who,
Where's my
Like
little
hook them up to this other machine to see if something's
tutorial?
wrong? Nope. Can't do that.
I can say this is boring me.
Let's
to
get through this
tears.
phone
I'm
book,
gonna-
guys.
Yeah,
It's
this
tough.
is horrible. Let's just do a couple
I
more.
know why
Content
my
that claims
computer's
COVID-19 is
hotter
not
than
caused
you.
by a viral infection. Content that claims COVID-19 is not contagious. Content that claims that COVID-19 cannot spread in certain climates or geographies. Why don't you, this whole thing should just be COVID-19?
Yeah.
Content that claims that any group or individual has immunity
Where's
to the virus,
the
or cannot
hospital?
transmit the virus. Denial that COVID-19 exists, claims that people have not died or gotten sick from COVID-19,
Food store.
claims that
There's
who's done
hospital.
that?
It just keeps going.
There's
Claims
so
Man,
much.
I
the
was so
virus
close to the food
no
store
longer
last time.
exists or that the pandemic is over. Claims that you used to work with COVID-19 at Blockbuster. Claims that you
wait
can,
a second.
I think we slipped that one
wait,
in.
what?
Yeah.
They're more
Claims that you can wear
expensive than I
COVID-19 as a hat and not get the virus.
Nope, can't do that.
Having sex
What?
with anybody under COVID-18.
Nope.
There you go.
Jeez.
Well, I just got to run. It's absurd.
It is insane.
Was that called wait, that was called a fast fact?
Where's
That was a very
my-
slow fast
That was not a fast fact.
I
Where's
had
my
thrown it.
store?
Come on.
Oh, it's on
was
the
what-
side of the
yes,
street?
This is enough.
Do you see?
I would have
the
never
world we live
found
in?
it.
Yeah, it's
We
telling you not to
tap, we
discuss
submit.
something that's in the news on a news program.
Tomorrow
I said
morning.
program. If it's I like when old
Well,
people
actually,
watch TV,
right
and they're
now,
like, I'm
I've gotta
watching
let
my
my pets
stories.
outside.
I wonder if Angela Lansbury will solve this murder. So many people got killed in that small town. Have you ever seen the number?
Never watched an episode.
Oh,
but I know
I
what you're
got
talking
food.
about.
I had a bipolar mom. We watched it, but I think the town where she lived, it was like a 108% murder rate.
They were trying to beat
Nobody
Gary,
left.
Indiana. Okay,
Oh,
that's
just-
a tough task.
It's just such a beautiful place, and it's like, well, somebody got murdered again.
And she never
Where's
aged.
the rest
She
of my
was
dogs?
75 when she was 30.
Oh yeah, she's
Oh,
always
that's
the
the
magic.
magic.
That's
the
it.
same.
Gotta
They
look.
picked up my
I
golden
think,
one
are we
already?
going to go behind the paywall for some of this? We got some more stuff here,
Let's-
but I
yeah,
think we're
it
going
goes on.
Just a reminder, we are still taking chats.
Oh!
we get to have your chats at the
Send
very
in
end of
some
this.
chats.
We'll just say this on May 29th, our first
I can
strike
totally
was for a video about
fill
the
these up.
Nevada voter rolls, which we've discussed on the show. Content,
Even though I don't
that
have
advances
dogs there.
false claims with widespread fraud. And our second strike was on May 10th for violating YouTube's
Feedwalk
harassment
Dental.
and cyberbully policies because we revealed
I got
the death
dentist
of-
stick for
They
you.
alleged.
Right.
The alleged
that
death
we
of
reveled in the death.
McKay Bryant, the 13-year-old girl who was trying to stab another
did not.
girl, which we in no way reveled in that. We, I think it was quite sad that happened.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and say we were not reveling in
Didn't
the
mean
death.
to
We
do
don't think
that.
It's funny. We don't revel into the death, especially of a young person.
Get
So
your
that's another
ass over
strike
here,
that's,
little
in
dog.
my opinion, completely inappropriate. But I'm going to tell you what we are going to do. We're going to go onto the Blaze. What do you guys think about that?
Can we do the cartoon? I really like the cartoon.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Oh,
the
we
cartoon.
can do the cartoon.
I was gonna do the cartoon.
And this weekend you can
Show's
see me.
over.
Why not plug myself?
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
This
Plug
weekend
away.
you can see me at One Night Stands in Waterford, Michigan, and then next weekend at Helium in Buffalo. So come out to the show.
How many nights are
Buffalo.
you doing in Waterford
Just 2 nights.
for one night?
Buffalo.
Just want to be clear.
stand?
Yeah, the 2 nights is
2 nights at one night
Two
stand.
nights at One Night Stand.
All right.
Which one of you dogs has
back
dirty
for seconds.
teeth?
They're good people. A lot of times when they name comedy clubs, you just go, "Well, that's not going to last."
Oh,
And I'm kidding, of
That's
course.
be
It's a
nighttime.
lovely town.
Yes.
Come out to the show.
do
Each
not
show
leave
is
your
7
dogs
p.m.
outside
each
during
Buy
the
tickets
night.
now because they tend to sell out. Dave is on kind of a hot
I'm
streak.
doing pretty well.
One of the great American hockey players from Waterford.
Might as well keep that full.
Nobody cares, Bob. Back
No,
to you.
I want to. I
You
should
know,
know
two
this.
Detroiters talking here.
I should know this.
That's what I meant.
That was really loud.
La Fontaine.
Minotaur.
Oh,
This isn't just
I didn't
a player,
know he was
this
from
is a super,
Waterford,
superstar
though.
player, yeah.
I did not know he was from Waterford.
Mhm.
Look at that. Don't yawn.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about soccer?
You're talking about a completely useless sport. Thank you.
Did he play soccer?
I didn't.
Tough sport from a tough time.
You want to
played
talk
the
about
football.
Yeah, he played football. Well, I hope your
Foosball.
CTE kicks in.
But he wore a bun.
Mid-show right now.
He wore a bun, so his hair wouldn't get
What
wet.
makes you think it hasn't?
Yeah, that's true. You are always grabbing your
Where's
head.
CT?
Ow. Ow.
Oh, but guys, go ahead. Go to Crowder Shop. We got cool shirts. That's still up, right?
He is standing still.
I found some really cool shirts on there, actually. I got myself a Finnegan.
Oh,
That's the best
yeah.
shirt on there.
I really like the Finnegan shirt.
Yeah, just
We're going to
fly.
get an Ahoy shirt eventually, or they're just paying me lip service. But I hope they do. And right now, we're going to go off. We're going to read Borderline content, go off to piss Blaze chat.
Yep.
And what can I say? We should piss off YouTube.
What else is there to watch? I can watch Flat Earth from days ago. It's 4 hours long. Low River Katmai National Park. River Watch. Can you watch somebody else's stream? Thanks, bud. Where's my mouse? Why won't this load? Is it you or me? Load so I can mooch the content. Alright. Oh god, that's an ad. 290,000 seconds. Well, good, you guys can't see the ad then, until I refresh this.
Stay tuned for that TikTok.
Alright. Fix that.
I sent you.
Oh god, it's
the
so
video in
laggy.
Discord DMs. All right. For the sword. Didn't even follow you. You just found me.
That's really loud, isn't it?
Yo, well, let's go. I'm in the For You page, baby.
Motion content. Alright. My dog just ran away from me.
Let's go. Zach Sweat Obby, thank you for the follow. As
Ugh.
well as you,
I gotta
Alex,
pay my water
that was
bill to
4
get
minutes
more
ago, so I
water.
didn't say that earlier. Tommy in it. Boy123, thank you for the follow.
Got troll.
What's up? Nice to see you again. Gaming time. What's up, gaming time?
That's really loud.
Can I join? Yeah, anybody can join. If you guys wanna
Really
join.
loud.
Purple. I found it. Freaking. Yo, I'm excited. You better come in.
Need to get you a dentist-stick.
Is this better? Is this better? I feel like this is better, right? Back then it was like that, right? I don't know. I'm sitting there to show you on Discord something they made for
A golden
VR
pet.
chat. Ooh. It's in the art channel, baby. I'll take a gander up in the DC when I do a video.
VR chat.
When I do a vid.
I need to like put his stream
Yes.
on
Yes. Sky.
for
Sky, what's up, Sky? Thank you for the follow.
400.
I
It's on 1080. No wonder it's
Yes.
lagging.
Great.
But I can't choose 480.
Check it. How did they not kill him, dude?
Because it's gonna stay on 1080.
Oh god. Drink
Dentist
water.
sticks.
Cheers for the hydrate. I gotta finish my protein smoothie. Hold up.
Which one of you fuckers is golden?
300 bits? You mean
Stand still.
300 channel points. Thank you for the hydrate, dude.
Oh, you bitch.
Let me pause that. Come over here and pause that. He's coming for your limiteds.
Why did it get turned back up? I do that every time I... Wait, it's because
How's high school going, dude?
No, it does it every...
Is high school treating you well?
What?
I hated freshman year in high school. Oh!
I can't even hear my stream.
Oh! Yo, this person has the same sword as me, but in like the red color. That's sick. I like that.
It's killing my...
Boring.
Everything. Wait, let's see. Close, close, close. Turn off. Picture. Why? I think I need to restart my computer. Next time. God, my stream is all broken. What the? Keep that like that until I restart. Walking. Oh, he's asleep again. Stinking son of a bitch. Wait, he's happy. How is he happy? I'm gonna walk him anyway. He's asleep again. What the hell is this noise? Hello? Is earbuds falling apart again? Why does he keep going to sleep? What is wrong with everything? It's completely delayed again. Oh shit! Come here, dog. Will it not let me walk him if he's happy? So I have to go to sleep again. Is that a car? Seven food. Oh wait, I don't have to buy the food from over there. so quiet? I guess I'll restart my computer. Raid this asshole. BRB. I guess I'll restart my computer. Raid this asshole. BRB.
Kings can't have people cheat on them, right? No! No! Oh, I thought